My friend entered in America for a tourist visa, and then on the same year she get a P1 visa. Then 2015 it was canceled, and since then she's undocumented. So she went to the different law firm. The only advice is for her to get married a U.S. citizen, but that's not her option because she believes on her skills. Is there like any other way for her to get like a green card?
What's her skill?
She's been an taekwondo athlete since college, and she's been in the national team. And she competed different international competition.
Okay. So she wants to do like some sort of extraordinary ability green card or something like that.
Correct, sir.
Where's mom and dad?
In the Philippines.
Okay. Has mom or dad ever tried to get a green card?
No, sir.
Okay. And she's single, this person.
She's married when she get here, and then because of the business thing, so they get divorced. The husband is already married, but she's still single.
Let me give you some advice. Once you overstay on your visa, you're very limited on the possibilities of getting a green card. Yes, you can get married to a U.S. citizen. Does she have any U.S. citizen children here in the United States?
No kids, sir. She's single.
Fine. So she has no children who can sponsor her. She has no spouse who can sponsor her. She has no parents who can sponsor her. So there's no family sponsorship. So forget that. You can get sponsored as extraordinary ability. You can self-petition yourself based on extraordinary ability. But that person has lived illegally in the United States for more than a year. Therefore, that person, to get a green card, would have to go back to the Philippines and be stuck for 10 years before they can come back. Why would you do that? You would never do that. So you can't do that.
Oh, yeah, that's a long process.
That person can invest $1 million in a business, hire 10 U.S. workers. They would still have to go home for 10 years and get stuck. Why would you do that? You could apply for asylum, but generally there's no asylum from the Philippines, number one. And number two, it's too late to apply for asylum anyway, because you got to do it in your first year of entry. You can be the victim of a crime. If you're the victim of a crime, perhaps apply for a U visa or a T visa. Maybe that, I don't know, God forbid, person's a victim of a crime. You can do the visa lottery, but Philippines is not in the visa lottery. And even if they were, she would have to go home and be stuck for 10 years. So I've just gone through every possible known scenario to any knowledgeable immigration lawyer on how to get a green card. And then you circle all the way back to, you got to get married or you're going to just suffer. Find a husband.
Mm-hmm. So she worked in a restaurant for like more than 5 years.
If you get sponsored in a job, you will go home for 10 years, whether you self-petition, the restaurant, or anybody else. Get married in a bona fide marriage. All right?
All right. Thank you so much, sir.